we do intros?
How do we haven't done this in like a year, I think.
It's been,
Ow.
I think, July?
What?
Did you cut yourself? On
There's
a
like,
glass?
there's a splinter in my thumb. From the glass. Ow! What is that?
Anthony's cup bit him.
I just picked up a cup and now there's a splinter in my thumb.
Should we take a break?
No.
Okay.
This is part of the video now.
It's part of the show. Hey guys, it's been, God, I think last July was the last time we did one of these. A lot's happened since then. Thank you, Anthony.
Welcome.
A lot's happened since then. First off, let's just start on the most important one. The little Chubgus. Bring that little guy in here.
No.
So one of our first official partnerships was like 2 years ago with the Chi 3. At launch, they put us on the box. We came with every headset, and then it took a while just because of COVID and factory stuff. But they finally got us a little statue of the main character. And then this is a fun little tidbit for anyone who doesn't know that. His official name is Chubgus, because I meant to call him Chungus in the file structure, but I made a typo.
This was back when Big Chungus was still a funny word.
Back when Big Chungus was a brand new meme, yeah. So we've been working on this for a while. So I made a typo, and now his name is Chubgus Forever.
So as you can tell, he kind of looks like a pop figure, but better because he has actual facial features.
And he's like super hefty. He's made out of like ceramic or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a heavy boy.
Oh, yeah, show on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
So unfortunately, with COVID and everything, they were supposed to do a small mass production run.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Arcaxer.
They were supposed to do a small mass production run, but unfortunately, they only ever made 2. And the second one is coming to me right now.
I know. I told you guys that they were being made in China.
We wanted that so bad.
Turns out they made 2 ever.
Literally, like they were getting ready to start, and then COVID happened, and factories have just been a nightmare since then.
So they were gonna make a bunch, and then COVID happened. They shut down the factory, and then as of a couple weeks ago,
they made 2.
They made 2.
As I think just as a favor at this point.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Oh, you know, here's the thing. Maybe I can resin cast that and print more. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. Aaron's gonna make 100 of them, all for you guys. They're gonna be free. He's gonna make them for you.
I do want a 3D printer. I can make it. That one looks good. They did a really good job. I'll make a better one.
Really happy with little Chubgus.
Oh, he's adorable.
I'm sorry, there's only 2.
Yeah, really, we were super excited to just give them away to everyone, but.
Also, I kind of want to show off my Gurren Lagann figure.
Okay. Well, we're doing this.
Unrelated to Arcaxer.
So, Anthony's wife, who is just far too nice, got him a limited edition Gurren Lagann figure for your birthday? Or your anniversary?
Anniversary.
Okay. As you would do for a 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I get
a 30-year-old.
I'm a husband that gets action figures, I guess.
But to be fair, I still buy action figures and plush, and oh, it's fun.
But just had to show that off because it's right next to the Chubgus.
It's right there, and it is pretty cool. You might have noticed that at the end of the first game, Johnny Muddyfinger's mech also has sunglasses. Yeah, I did like Gurren Lagann.
Also, the plot of Arcaxer, if you haven't seen Gurren Lagann, is we just copy paste.
Gurren Lagann is about half of Anthony's brain, so yeah.
The Taskmaster is just Spiral King.
He's a Spiral King, yeah. But like, also the Spiral King is an extremely generic anime villain. It's fine.
I feel like initial villain ends up being ally.
Oh, that's a trope. Vegeta, that's my favorite character.
That's a very popular trope.
Yeah, Vegeta almost killed Goku like 3 times.
Also, I want to apologize for the video quality. I was supposed to go to Best Buy and get a real camera today, but instead we're using my Logitech webcam from when I was in high school. Which
is actually the same model that I bought in college.
Mm-hmm. 720p, baby.
It's the cheapest one they had.
You know it could be good.
What's that?
The lighting kind of sucks. We could fix that.
I don't
care. Hey Google, change master lights color to
purple,
blue.
Oh, well, I want purple. Yeah, I want. Okay,
is this better?
Purple's perfect, yeah.
This kind of looks like gamer lights.
It makes me look pretty cool. Your face is so... You should probably turn that monitor off.
Why am I so bright?
That one's just blowing, yeah. It's blasting you.
No, it's that one.
Oh, it was that one.
It was the notes.
Okay. But also, like, turn that monitor off, man.
No, that's good.
It's blasting you.
Here.
There you go, see?
Okay, that's vaguely better.
Now, yeah.
But now every time we want to read the notes... That's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, you should.
What if I move it here?
You should have.
That's worse.
Skin. That is worse. Into the corner it goes.
Yeah, what if I make it small?
Make it as small as you can.
There we go.
That's not bad. Yeah.
We took notes before this meeting.
We always take
podcast,
notes.
And half of them just say Yoshi. And Aaron's
I
the song.
unfortunately Anthony's closest to the keyboard, so he gets to write all the notes.
I wrote all the notes. In.
Okay, I think that's a really good, solid introduction we've done here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I was saying,
So I haven't said anything since we launched the game.
yeah, it's been a long fucking 8 months.
So let's talk about how did the launch go.
Yeah. So let's talk about pre-launch, because our last time we talked was in July or so, and like that was right before everything started getting really, really hard. Anyone who's been a long time player, long time viewer, definitely helped us with our QA leading up into the actual like official MetaQuest QA, and that was brutal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a lot of meetings, a lot of planning. Anthony had to do a lot of bug fixing. And we launched on the main store on October 13th, 2022. And
thunderous.
It worked really well. It went really well, I think. Yeah.
It went good.
Yeah, especially because we went from being an App Lab game to a main store game. We were really concerned that we were going to get flooded with negative reviews. But we're still at a 4.8. We still have the top rated sticker on there.
That was a concern. So one of the main reasons we got in the store in the first place is because
we had such high positive reviews.
We had a lot of really good reviews, and we were really worried that like when exposed to like a more
the community,
a wider audience, that our reviews were just gonna tank.
Yeah,
but we still have that ribbon, baby.
We stuck it out. Yeah,
the 4.8, we still got it.
Yeah, which is that was really exciting. And it's been a great year, and it opens up so many doors. People actually know who we are now, which is a good feeling.
At least a couple. We went to
that's our next
item. Yeah, let's do GDC.
Let's jump to
and
GDC.
Then we'll talk about the sequel.
So we just got back from GDC this Saturday. Yeah, about a week ago. And since we moved on to the main store, we were able to get into quite a few exclusive mixers. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people that we talked to recognized the game, which was a really good feeling. And we actually got to meet a bunch of our partners. So our first bundle sale was a month ago, and that was with Pixel Rift, who we were able to meet one of the developers from Pixel Rift. And she was really easy to spot because she was dressed like the main character Dot.
Yeah, that was great. I felt really bad because we've been so busy the past year, and a lot of these devs, you walk to them like, oh, have you played Pixel Rift, or have you played this game? And
I watched the trailer.
Unfortunately, every single time I had to say no, and I felt really bad.
I'm a better liar than you.
Oh, did you tell them yes?
No, I said I know about it. Yeah.
You know about
really
it?
Cool. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I didn't want to make it sound like I played their game and I didn't. So most of the time I was just like, it's on my list.
I watch. Okay, so I watch every trailer that comes out, and I'm pretty aware of all the launches because of jealousy.
I mean, so to be fair, I've only played the VR games I have played the past year.
Like Bone Lab.
Bone Lab, yeah. And I played the Half-Life 2 VR mod.
I think I've only played like 2 new flat screen games this year too. I mostly just play the old ones that I know I like.
It's tired. Not a lot.
And
the Bone Lab guys weren't there.
They weren't. No, they weren't that party at least.
No,
Kayvon would have known. Yeah, Kayvon would have introduced us. Or Elliot, I guess, would have introduced us.
Yeah, one of our coworkers used to work for Stress Level 0. So obviously he's just the bestest of friends.
He's
with
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have the energy to play games anymore. I'm working on it.
That's not true.
I'm working on it. I play Paper Mario while I'm like half asleep on the couch. That doesn't count.
I guess so. Playing Paper Mario for you is like
it's like white noise. Yeah.
It's like watching The Office for people that only watch The Office.
It's like a warm blanket.
It's good. Everybody has their comfort game.
Oh yeah.
For me, it's what game do I replay all the time?
I don't know. You don't really go back and play
I don't
solo
know.
Games.
I don't know if there's one.
You mostly play with friends these days, huh?
Yeah, I guess if there's something. I mean, multiplayer games don't really count because those are like live services.
That's just hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as like a single player game that I
mean, you like the what's League of Legends.
TFT?
TFT, yeah. Team
but that's a competitive game. Still.
Yeah, but you play it by yourself.
I guess. But like, I don't know if I have like that single player game that I have to like replay all the time.
Yeah. I've got a lot. I like doing things that I know I'll enjoy. So I'm playing Earthbound and Paper Mario and Mario 64 right now.
Can I just say that with the camera, it's some like when you're talking, I'm looking at your
where my eye line's going,
where your eye line's going on the footage.
Yeah,
but then also I feel like I have to turn to you in real life. But then my voice goes the wrong way.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that too much. You see, when I turn to you, but I still cheat my mouth right at the microphone.
Right, that's smart.
Because I'm a professional. You gotta cheat it.
That's why we need 2 mics.
Well, the last time we tried that, it got all the echo and it just didn't work.
I think we just suck at it.
Yeah, that's probably
because everyone else does.
That's probably true, but this is they're like a table. It looks like they're close, but they're like 8 feet apart.
That's the thing. We need to buy a table.
We don't have. Well, then we gotta run cables and like.
No, we gotta get a table, right? Like a nice circular table, and then we're gonna be on
with 6 feet in between us.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a dinner in a fancy mansion.
I just want to be here.
I'm gonna be at the end, and I'm gonna be.
I just want to chill.
I'm gonna be eat my roast chicken.
Don't eat roast chicken.
And you're gonna be on the other side. And then here's the thing: we have another guy. He's gonna have like a Bluetooth.
We don't have a producer,
and he's gonna be listening to what we both say. And he's gonna tell us what we're saying to each other, right? So that way we can hear each other.
So, but he's just repeating it back.
Yeah, so he's gonna run to your side under the table. He's gonna be crawling on all fours.
Oh, he's not like on a headset.
Yeah, no. He's crawling under the table. He's gonna listen to what you say, and then he's gonna. Run to the other
You've
side.
either overthought or underthought this plan.
No, actually, so here's why it works is because when he crawls to the other side of the table, he doesn't have to crawl back to my side to tell me because he's on the Bluetooth. So he can tell me through my Bluetooth headset what you said, and then all he has to do then is crawl to because he just has to.
So he's got you on Bluetooth.
He's just there to hear what we're saying because we're so far away we can't hear each other.
I think you've pointed out a lot of holes in this plan of yours.
No, this is good. Okay. This is what we're going to do for the next one.
It's definitely not what we're going to do. Yeah.
The next podcast, we're going to be at a 6 mile long table across from each other.
Are you okay?
Yeah. This is a good idea. Okay. Let's move on to the next note.
We shouldn't have put you on camera. Well, I mean, let's finish up GDC. What else? The first night, that was a fun... they had really cool nerd music playing, but like D&B remixes, or I guess it was dubstep.
It was just electronic.
It was fun. No, but there was a ton of video game stuff.
Oh, can I tell a story?
Oh,
well, not the whole story, but part of the story.
Don't know, because like the central part of the story is the.
No, I was just going home.
Okay.
I was just trying to go home. So GDC. So when you go there, you go to the floor. You go to the expo floor. You meet people. You like meet the vendors. You get business cards. You like learn about all the new products that are out there for game developers. And then after the expo floor, that's why people really go, is you go for the after parties. So the after parties
Tuesday,
right? We were there Tuesday. So we got there late, so we didn't actually get to go to the floor that day. Well, it's not even.
We didn't buy tickets. Wednesday. Yeah.
So there wasn't anything for us to do anyway.
Yeah.
But we got there Wednesday. We went to the first party, which was, I think we went to the Roblox thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, so that was like a fun mixer. They had really good food.
Yeah, it was good food.
Like really good hors d'oeuvres. We talked to one guy that worked in VR.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah, I wish I remembered his
Scott.
name. His name was Scott?
His name was Scott. Yeah.
Oh, better remember than me.
I'm good with names.
That was a cool guy. We hung out there for a little bit, and then we went to the later night ones are usually a little more crazy.
Yeah.
Usually they're like clubs.
This one didn't. It started like 8, so it wasn't that late. But
but it
ran all night.
Yeah, I went all night.
It was at the DNA Lounge.
Yeah. So it was at like a club, and the DJ was playing all like video game remixes.
And actually, in the back room, they had a bunch of people demoing their indie games, which was really cool. There's actually a couple of VR games. That was neat.
Yeah. So you go there, they had free drinks, you could dance, and then...
They did not have free drinks at that one.
Oh, that one wasn't free?
That one was not free.
Oh, see. I don't... I had too many free drinks at the first one, apparently.
There we go.
But they had all these booths in the back of indie devs, like, demoing their games. So that was really cool. So you go back there, play a bunch of games.
Yeah.
A lot of cool people to talk to. But when we were leaving, I thought we were going home, but we were
making a pit stop, and then we were going to come back.
We were just taking a break.
And say goodbye.
So I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of parts of San Francisco are not the safest places to be alone.
I wouldn't blame this one on San Francisco. This is your natural instinct.
Yeah. So I got separated from the group, and I decided to just run. It was raining too.
He thought that the plan was for us to wait for an Uber, and then he was like, "You know what? I don't need an Uber. I am the Uber."
No, I thought I was gonna save you guys time, so I started running through the city.
Spreads like a mile to the hotel
in the middle of the night.
It was about 10 o'clock. It was pouring buckets.
And I called in the middle of my run. I called him and I was like, I'm going back to the hotel. And he's like, what do you mean? It's like 2 miles away. And I was like, I'm fast as fuck. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah. So the plan was to stay there for another hour or so.
So he was super worried. So he started messaging my wife and everyone we knew. Anthony's gone. He's gone into the city. We're never gonna find him.
They will never find his remains.
But little did you know,
he got home safe.
I got back. I opened the door. I thought everyone was gonna be there. I was gonna be like, surprise, I'm here. And then I called Aaron, and he was so worried. He was like, I'm not gonna talk to you right now. This is not okay.
It was definitely the most insane thing you've ever done.
I wouldn't say the most insane.
It was through the downtown San Francisco. It was through the Tenderloin in San Francisco.
Yeah. I think people were afraid of me.
Yeah, you were a big sweaty white dude. Just
I was going through the city, lumbering in the rain, dripping sweat. Nobody else was running but me. I'm just by myself running down the streets.
You were either running to or from something aggressive.
Yeah. Every time I came up behind people, they'd like look back and then they'd immediately like completely get off of the sidewalk so I could run by them.
Yeah.
So I made it.
Yeah, you did. You did make it home, yeah.
It was all good in the end.
All worked out.
Everyone was happy.
Some people were happy.
So that was the best part of GDC.
Thursday night, I had some fun adventures. Went out with some friends. There was, oh god, I don't know. There was a bunch of bad shit that happened that night, but everyone that I know made it out okay. But I did get some fun calls at 2:30. I got to bed by 3:30, so that was good.
Yeah, I don't know. There was some news about it, but there was a roofie epidemic
Bunch of roofies
happening.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was not us.
No, Jesus. Well, now it sounds like it was us.
It was not us.
But yeah, that was a busy night. Yeah, that was fun though. It's a good adventure.
Yeah,
I took an Uber to the place though instead of sprinting by myself.
Well, yeah, I had more fun though.
You did have a lot of fun. Yeah, he's a golden retriever.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to retreat.
Okay, let's move on to item 3, which we skipped, but I think this is better order anyway.
A sequel at some point.
Well, that's what I said, and you wrote it down word for word.
Yeah.
The notes are very.
You said to write down what
freeform.
you said. I wrote down what you said.
That's true. That's true. You did. So yeah, we're working on the sequel. We've been only really about 2 months that we've been like able to put a lot of effort into it, just because QA was so intensive. But we've been working on and off for like, God, 8 months now.
Yeah.
Almost a year on just pre-production, planning out the plot, designing characters, and really trying to make this.
I mean, I've technically been working on it ever since we did the Big Deeps fight.
Yeah,
because
that's true. Yeah.
That was like the beginning of the Arcaxer 2 combat system.
Yeah.
And obviously the second game is we're still using most of the code we did for the first game.
It'll feel familiar for sure. Yeah. It's
there's gonna be some differences.
There's gonna be just a lot more. Is the main difference between Arcaxer 1 and Arcaxer 2.
So in the first game, for those that don't know, the first game was originally it was going to be just the stack.
Yeah.
So the hub was originally just going to be like
like this weird vacant floor every 10 levels.
It was just going to be a floor that you could like teleport back to at any time.
Yeah.
And it was just going to have like the shop and, somewhere like to heal.
Yeah. At some point, we just decided like, just make it a little town.
Yeah. It was like a reset point. And yeah, at some point I was like, okay, we're going to make it like a whole environment.
Yeah. That was really fun.
And I liked that.
Yeah.
So when COVID happened,
we suddenly had a lot more free time.
Yeah. I made the desert, and because we had another outdoor area, I wanted to so we had to figure out what the USB stick was on the back of the main character.
It was just there at first. Yeah.
Yeah. Our concept artist drew it.
It was too cool to not have.
Yeah. And we liked it, but we didn't really have an idea for what it was in the story. And I don't know where I got the idea for hoverboard.
It's just one day at like 2 a.m. It's probably 2 a.m. Yeah, we were up late back then. You're like, Aaron, I need ramps. I need skateboard ramps. Give me a skateboard ramp. So like, I took about 10 minutes to make the skateboard ramps, and they're all on one UV. And the curved one and the triangle are just the same texture.
Yep.
And I didn't do a great job, but
they worked. Yeah,
they worked.
I don't think anybody was complaining about the ramps.
No, they're simple. They're easy to look at. And then you just added the Tony Hawk Pro Skater stuff in.
Yeah, I needed a map where you could just like test out the hoverboard.
Yeah.
So I just made an area with a lot of ramps and stuff in the sky to collect. And that was the whole reason the desert existed. It was just supposed to be like a hoverboard play area.
And I mean, we just fleshed it out a little bit. And then at some point you added all the old enemies from Wave Magic in, and then I repainted and remodeled all of them because they were bad.
Mm-hmm.
And and then actually we had like really rough assets in for Sandy Bridge for the longest time. That was one of the last things I did, the redesign.
Right.
Yeah, I really like the way that turned out. I also accidentally recreated all of the assets from Wave Magic because it was also in the desert, and I'm a predictable person.
But anyway, the outdoor areas were like really an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason we did Coffee Lake, because we're like, okay, you go through this part of the game and this part of the game, and there's like a really long stretch of the game.
Just break it up,
where you didn't have another outdoor area to explore, and we kind of threw Coffee Lake in as just like, oh, here's just another place.
It was also too good of a joke, because like we had Sandy Bridge, that's a CPU architecture, and then Coffee Lake.
It was just another little exploration area just to break up the dungeon crawling.
Yeah, but then you added some fun plot beats in there. We had the actual Coffee Lake. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. So this time we decided the outdoor areas.
Outdoors are a ton of fun. Yeah.
That's kind of it's more interesting to look at than a dark dungeon most of the time. So most of this game is designed around the outdoor areas, and we're still going to have those dungeons, those procedural dungeons, but it's going to be a much less central part.
It'll be there, but and we even have some working designs for like outdoor procedural dungeons too, so you can still get best of both worlds, really. Especially so the Quest 2 is a lot more powerful, so we can have a lot more polygons on screen, which is great.
That's a great thing, is we don't have to design around the Quest 1 anymore.
The budget for the Quest 1 is so low. It's so hard to make anything that's worth looking at.
So our outdoor areas were all designed with the Quest 1 in mind, so they were very limited in scope. Like visual fidelity and all that stuff.
So on this one, we can go a lot further, which has been a lot of fun already. And I mean, the Infinite Dungeon, the roguelite elements in the original one were really good to pad things out because it was a nights and weekend project, but we've got a lot more free time, or a lot more dedicated dev time on this one. So I'm really excited for more bespoke content.
Just to give you an idea of the scope, so our first outdoor area is I think it's 6 times as big.
It's huge. Yeah.
I think it's about massive. 6 times as big as the hub area.
Have you done a build yet? Like as an SDK or an APK?
Yes.
Does it work?
Yes, it works.
Fuck yeah! Okay, hell yeah, that's awesome. I was nervous.
I had to make a build when we did the because it's really
for the pass through.
I think you can record pass through when you're testing on PC, but it doesn't work for me for some reason.
Well, also like you would be putting a desk over a desk, and that would look really wrong.
Right. So I wanted to record downstairs, so I had to make a build to record that menu.
Well, that was on the Quest Pro though, right?
Yes.
Have you tried it on the Quest 2?
I haven't tried it on the Quest 2 yet.
Well, but sidejack that in there.
To be honest,
the specs aren't that much higher.
Yeah, the specs are not that different.
No, it's the full color pass through is kind of the big plus. Probably better battery life, better design. But the specs aren't.
And with the Quest 3 coming out, we might be able to have like super performance mode.
Because Quest 3 is coming out this year, and we're not launching until next year. We might be able to sunset.
More grass.
We might be able to not touch the Quest 2 at all. That'd be pretty cool.
I won't say that yet, because I know we're going to have a lot of people with the Quest 2.
Yeah, it depends on what the tail on the Quest 2 is, I mean, I definitely, that's true. I wouldn't want to cut out people with Quest 2s. The Quest 2 is such a good headset.
I mean, depending on how strong the Quest 3 is, we might be able to have, like, even post-processing.
We might, basically have the Steam version on the Quest 3, which would be pretty cool. But it's gonna have everything's bigger. The poly counts are a little bit higher on characters. I'm trying not to go too nuts, just because I'm still doing that hand painted style, and it doesn't need that many polys. Everything's looking better already, just because we've got more time, and it's been 4 years since we started Arcaxer, so we're both better at what we do.
We're trying new shaders. We're gonna have fancier effects, more complicated particle effects.
Oh, Anthony's got a ton of good ideas for hacks too. Well, hacks and spells, and it's complicated.
Hacks are still a thing.
Yeah, no, but like spells are in there too, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be
a brave new world.
Top secret. It's gonna be a whole new system.
It's exciting, yeah. And then the story, like I think Arcaxer turned out really well. But it was like literally like, what anime are you watching this week? And then you made everything fit. But we have a already a pretty cohesive arc plotted out.
Mhm.
We're starting to take it a little bit at a time just because it's fun.
Yeah. We have the whole story is written out. However, the game has a world structure, so you're gonna go to different worlds, and those subworlds will kind of have their own sub story.
Yeah, we're gonna feel that out as we go.
Yeah, and we only really have the sub story for the first world,
Mm-hmm.
and then the subsequent worlds we kind of have like a vague idea of what's going on, but we don't have it totally written out yet.
Subsequent.
Yes,
Subsequent.
that's a new word. I say it better.
And then yeah, if you guys are on the Discord, you've probably seen the World of Warcraft Candyland crossover stuff. We're getting weird with the themes on this one. It's gonna be a good time. The little oinks still make me happy. The cupcake chimera, I can't wait to see that in game. That's gonna be my avatar forever.
I really want people. I really want to reveal the story for the first world, but
No. Let's hold off.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
because we're gonna have. I mean, we're gonna have that demo out in the next couple of months.
Yeah,
and they can at least get a good feel for the first part of it.
Yeah. So we are trying to get a demo out soonish. We have quite a bit of work to do still.
Well, he does.
Yeah, at least for programming. We have most of the art done for the first world, but I have to script all the story events. We need a brand new tutorial because there's a whole new combat system.
We got most of the base systems in place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is really exciting. Yeah, and he's got a lot more user-friendly tools, so I can help with like importing assets and making quests and unique monsters and stuff. It's gonna be a good time.
We have a whole bunch of new stuff involving mini games that I don't want to reveal too much about.
But yeah, we're really excited. Like the mini games in Arcaxer 1, like the punching bag and the treadmill and like the pachinko or the coin pusher. Those are all like fun little things, and we have more time to really focus and expand on the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since like the majority of combat like was solid in Arcaxer 1, so it's less legwork for you there, which is great.
A lot of the base systems are done. At this point, it's just making content.
Yeah.
Which is where we were when COVID started. Kind of, a bit ahead of that.
Yeah, but also like everything's a lot more polished up and clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be cool. And with that, we can move on to. These notes are terrible.
These notes are really bad. I did mention that these notes weren't going to be very helpful.
Stuff we want to do.
That's literally stuff we want to do is what we were just talking about.
Yeah. We pretty much covered that. And then this one just says Cody.
It does just say Cody. Yeah. Cody's our friend. He's working with our publisher, so hopefully he'll actually be able to get to work on Arcaxer 2 a little bit more than he did on Arcaxer 1. That's an exciting thought, yeah.
He was Taskmaster.
He was the voice of Taskmaster. Hey.
I had to hear his voice
so many times.
Every time I tested a new build, I had to go through the tutorial again. So that was the first thing I always heard. Yeah.
But yeah, that's really exciting. And then okay, so here's the next line item that's this one is perplexing. It just says Yoshi.
This is you. I couldn't think of anything.
It just says Yoshi. We could have taken 5 minutes to write out a list.
Yeah. We could have. Could have taken 5 minutes to do a lot of things.
And then the last line item is Aaron sings a song, which is just it's not going to happen.
That is going to happen.
No, it's not. That's okay. That's okay.
Dum.
Aaron's not going to sing a song today.
I've got sunshine.
Anthony sings a song.
On a cloudy day.
Don't sing to the microphone.
Look at you. You're supposed to sing, not me.
Some good old motive. Well, you wrote it down. I never consented to that.
That's okay.
But yeah, guys, we're really excited. Hopefully we can start doing these again more frequently. Especially for the last 8 months, it hasn't been a lot to report besides new builds up. Everything's on fire. New builds up. Nothing's on fire. It's been a lot of meetings, it's been a lot of paperwork, it's been a lot of boring stuff. But now at this point, we are getting to the point where we have stuff to show you guys again. Super excited to get back engaging with the community. It's been really nice. Anthony's been putting out videos and GIFs, and I've been sharing art as we go, and it's really exciting to be back in a show and tell phase again. I'm really happy we have this community to kind of encourage us as we go.
You know what I just thought about is we never opened all the cards.
I know, but
I don't know.
you moved.
I don't
You
know where
moved,
they
Anthony.
are.
Yeah.
We can't do the opening the cards.
We can't do opening My Little Pony cards this
No.
time. And then there are other segments like improvising music. That actually was going pretty good until Boom set his face on fire. No, we've only got the one instrument.
That
though.
still works, yeah.
Yeah. But next time I'll bring a guitar or something and a computer interface, and we'll jam something out.
Now I feel like we should end each episode with revealing a secret about the game.
Oh, about the game.
About
Okay,
the
because I
game.
was thinking like I've got a lot of good secrets about Anthony.
I don't want to hear your
I
secrets.
no, they were gonna be your secrets.
No.
Yeah.
I
I don't have any secrets.
Oh, you do.
No, you know everything.
Yeah, you have secrets. I'm gonna reveal them. Not on this. I'm gonna reveal them.
Okay, a secret from the game. Okay, cool. So the gladiator, female character that we have so far, she's gonna be the first
Party member.
party member. Yeah, she's gonna be the first party member NPC. Her name is Candy, which is short for Candace.
The name.
Yeah.
Man, these guys really named the party member from Candyland
So,
Candy.
I actually wanted to just name her Candace, but Anthony was like, "Why don't we call her Candy?" And
I thought Candace. Yeah, let's call her Candace.
okay,
then.
we'll call her Candace.
Her name is
Okay.
Candace.
Her name is Candace, which is my sister's best friend in high school.
And then people can be like, they really just named the first party member.
They can do the math.
Candyland
They can do the math for
Candy.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's
we'll call her Candace.
It's a little less.
It's a step. It's a
egregious.
step removed.
Yeah.
A little more abstracted.
To redesign that whole thing now. I wrote 4,000 lines of dialogue where I wrote Candy. I'm gonna have to rewrite all of them.
You know, I'm gonna suggest that you use a nice Control H.
We don't have the technology for that.
We don't have the. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, then you're screwed.
Mhm.
Throw all the story out. No more story. Okay, your time for a secret.
I thought it was a secret about the game.
Yeah, about the
We're gonna
game.
do 2 secrets?
Do you not want to do 2 secrets?
That's like.
I thought like I got a secret and you get a secret.
Okay, fine. Let me think. A secret. We already revealed that you can drive the bus around today.
Yeah,
in the
that's pretty
Discord
fun.
video. That doesn't really count, does it?
I mean, you want to reveal further plans for the bus?
Oh, I got a good one.
Okay, what do you got?
The class you choose at the beginning of the game,
Yeah,
that might not be the only class you get to play as.
There you go.
Throughout the whole game.
that is a pretty good secret.
That's something to think about.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening to 30 minutes of rambling before you got to hear something you probably actually wanted to
We
hear.
should probably put that in the description, or at least in the post. That
There's a secret at the end.
There's 2 secrets at the end.
We're going to see, you know how YouTube shows you like where people skip to?
The heat map.
It's
Yeah,
just going to be like
all
nothing,
that.
and then right at the
Yeah,
end, just...
yeah. And then well, that wasn't a very good secret at all.
That was good. That was good.
No, those were good secrets. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
Get some sleep. Tell a close family member that you love them. If you
Drink
don't have any,
Drink water.
drink lots of water.
Drink water.
If you don't have any close family members that you love, you can tell me that you love me, and that's okay.
Don't do that.
It's fine.
No.
Discord's a friendly place.
No. Don't tell Aaron you love him.
Don't want to encourage me, huh?
Don't encourage him.
Okay. And yeah, get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Everyone's different, but no less than 7, and probably
Everyone
not
is
more
different.
than 9.
I agree.
Yeah. No, it's just
Not more than 9.
probably not more than 9.
No.
It's not bad for your rhythm.
Mhm.
It'll throw you off, unless you have a severe illness.
Yoshi.